Dave Futch here with the Real Estate and Lifestyle Advisory. As the Upcountry specialist, I'm often asked, what are the best neighborhoods upcountry? Well, they're basically three distinct categories. In the old days, the mills and the canneries, they had employee housing, so they developed smaller lots with smaller homes, and then when they all closed, they released them to the public. Now, people have bought them, remodeled them, and turned them over. So these things have transitioned into these cute little places, and because they're smaller than these gentleman estates that are out there, they are priced lower. So they're nicely priced, but they're in great demand, especially with the smaller home kind of trend that's happening. So the values are rising, but they're still available and they're really, really cute. Second category are these gentleman estates. These are in the agricultural zones. They have a zoning of 2-acre minimum, and so the developer is realizing that this open area, elbow room type living in the country has become quite popular, and so they developed subdivisions. And some of these subdivisions are aimed at a higher price type of a client, and they call them gentleman estates, and sometimes they're called McMansions, but they can be really, really nice. And the best thing about them is that they're kind of homogenized. So all the homes are real nice, all the land is upkept, really nicely, the landscaping, and there are CC&Rs that protect both the values because you'd say that the landscaping and everything has to be kept up, the homes have to be built with a certain kind of quality, and so that's the idea. And so when people come in from the mainland, lots of times they just understand that homogenized scenario, and because they feel comfortable that everything around them is real nice, that's what they're used to, and that's where they gravitate towards. Now, those prices are pretty high, especially by comparison to the smaller plantation homes. Now, when you move into the third category, that's kind of random. Basically, they're not subdivisions. They are also most likely 2-acre minimum, country style. And then when you look at them, there can be what people call a mixed bag. In other words, some really nice home, multi-million-dollar homes, can be next to other homes that have not been really that well kept up. And perhaps there's an old car or something, and the typical buyer from the mainland comes out and they see this, but they're not real comfortable about that, so they gravitate back to those subdivisions. However, I think after a couple of years of living here, they realize that it really doesn't affect the values, that it happens reasonably often. And so if you're coming out and now that the inventory is pretty low, it might make sense to include these sort of random open area homes, not in subdivisions. And they can be really nice and beautiful views and beautiful landscaping, and you can create your own. You can customize it to your own taste. So I'd say since the inventory is low, try to include everything and look at them all and try to find out which one meets your lifestyle the best. So if you have any further questions, just let me know. Get in touch with Dave Futch, 808-280-9600. Take care and aloha.